Hi everybody and happy Friday, September 16th, 2016. Welcome to Jim Belden's video blog for the week. This week I thought I would spend a little bit of time talking about all the side projects I work on. As I mentioned in my last video, I have a daytime job. I'm a project manager for a software company, working at this point mainly on mobile applications and working with the different teams for that. That keeps me pretty busy much of the time. As I mentioned, a lot of the stuff I'm working on I have to do on the side during the either early morning, I'm an early riser, or at night, over my lunch hour. Weekends, I spend a lot of time doing it on the weekends, frankly. That keeps me pretty busy most of the time. So, what I am working on is actually several different things. I am working on actually projects on drop shipping to eBay. So selling things on eBay that I purchased someplace else and selling it on there for a markup. That is just starting out, and I actually have a virtual assistant helping me with that to actually post the products on there. So I've spent quite a bit of time working with her this week because she was having some technical difficulties. So we finally got those resolved. And then I am also working on a Shopify store, which is also drop shipping, but that'll be a specific product. So it's pretty much a themed store. And that's also been very much in the early stages. And so at this point, actually, I just posted a job on Upwork to have someone help me do the postings for the products on that. Just because I'm finding with working my regular day and stuff, I'm just not having enough time to get this shit done. I'm getting a little help, making the progress on it. And frankly, it's the stuff that I find kind of boring and painful anyway. So I'd rather focus on more important things. And then finally, the last thing I'm working on is actually white labeling a product for Amazon and then building a brand around that. Right now, I'm in the stage where I have samples from several different vendors over in China and Pakistan, and I need to start communicating with them and choose one to go with. And so I'll probably work on that this weekend. And so it's actually 3 different things there. And I know a lot of, there's a lot of talk about focusing on one thing, making it your primary thing, getting it done. In some ways, I think they're all kind of in the e-commerce space. And, there's also the other thought of it is do multiple experiments and see what works out. Ty Lopez talks about that if you're familiar with him. And so that's what I see these as, is kind of experiments. I'll see what takes off. Hopefully, they all take off. But frankly, the drop shipping stuff, I don't think that's going to be around forever. So doing the white labeling and building a brand, starting out on Amazon and then taking it off to my own website and also other channels. I think that's more sustainable over time. But like I said, all of these are in the very early stages. And part of the reason I chose e-commerce is in the past I've tried affiliate marketing and also information product marketing. And a lot of the reason I don't think I was as successful as I could have been is I really don't enjoy the process of writing. And that, to be successful in those areas, it takes a lot of content writing. And so it's something that, frankly, I procrastinated on quite a bit. And so, it's like, why do you want to do something you don't enjoy? So, whereas the e-commerce stuff, I'm pretty excited about at this point. So we'll give it a try. See what happens. So over the last week in those businesses, as I mentioned, so for the eBay stuff, I've been working with a virtual assistant. Like I said, she's had some technical difficulties. We finally got those resolved this last week, so she's actually starting to work on the listings for me, which is fantastic. And then On the Shopify store, like I said, I just posted a job on Upwork to get some help with that, actually posting products. At that point, and right now it's in this, the store is not even live yet, so I'll get those up there. It'll be a demo store until I can contact vendors and start getting permission to resell their products. So I've got that going on. And then, as I mentioned, for the white label stuff, I need to choose a vendor there and actually start contacting them, so I can get an initial supply and get that all worked out. So what else is going on? So also, as I mentioned at work, one of my regular day job this week is particularly hectic. For those of you who have iPhones, Apple released their iOS 10 release, and the team at work wasn't prepared for that. So we had some issues. So we've been scrambling to get those updated releases for what we work on out for those, which is definitely a lot of coordination because there's several different products that the team works on. It's a very small team with several different products to support. So that's kept me mostly busy during the week ever since the release, which was Tuesday, Wednesday. So got that going on. Although that's winding down. It's just minor bugs that we've had to fix. So we've been reposting to the store. So let's see what else. Oh, and then the other thing that I've been doing is so there's a guy named Marc that I've been following for a long time from his previous work that he did. But right now he's doing this thing called the 30-Day Freedom Business Challenge, and I'll put a link below the video here. And it's totally free and stuff. And so I've been following along with that. Much of what he talks about I've actually played with before in the past. And so, but it's totally free, and I figure what the heck, it's so like half-hour every day video comes out. Since I watch the videos at 1.5 speed for many of them, it doesn't take that much time. I've learned a few things from, and frankly, I think Tim's a good guy. So, so I'm following along with that, and we'll see where that goes. So, but definitely a recommended resource, something for free that you guys can use if you want, if you're interested in that. And then I guess the final thing that I still dabble with. Actually I have since I was probably 20 years old, which is a few years ago at this point, is actually investing. Investing and trading, mainly swing trading at this point because I do have the job, although I've done some day trading. And so I do some of that as well. At this point my accounts aren't big enough to really do too much, so I've been doing mostly paper trading, and it's given the time that I'm in California, so waking up at 5 a.m. to get ready for the trading day and stuff is a bit of a challenge. I usually am awake by 5:30 anyway. Like I said, I'm an early riser, but to be totally prepared and also ready to go to work at 8 o'clock at that time is it's squeezing a lot in there. So, and then also trying to do this business stuff. But that's actually, ultimately, if I could focus on one thing and just do that, I would probably pick the trading, only because it's something where you really, and as I mentioned in the first video, it's something you can do from anywhere. It's a pretty interesting community. It's something I like, and so and I've worked on it for years and years. I've done equities, options, futures, forex. So I've done all of it. I haven't been overwhelmingly successful. I pretty much break even. But it's something I continue to work on. So that's another interest of mine. And at this point, it's not a business or anything. But as these other things take off, and I'm able to free up more of my time, then I'd like to start to focus on that more as well. So anyway, that's what's going on this week. So next week, I hope to have chosen my white label products, have some more of my eBay listings up, and those are public, so they'll be posted. And then also have hired the freelancer on Upwork to post some of the listings on Shopify, so that I can start contacting vendors. So that's what I'll do over the next week. If you have any questions about any of this, I will post some links below to some recommended resources that I've used to come up to speed on this stuff. But if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, go ahead and leave me a comment below and let me know what, anything that you might want to share that might be useful for me, or any questions where I may be able to help you. So anyway, this is Jim Belden signing out. Bye.